Hey guys, so we are here today at the Maserati Alfa Romeo dealership in Daytona. I'm here with this beautiful Maserati Granturismo MC Sportline. Now this is the closest you're gonna get to an MC Stradale here in America, because we do not get the MC Stradales here. So the MC Sportline is the next best thing. So I have a key here. Standard Maserati key. It's not the new refurb, even though this is a newer model. I believe this is a 2016, I believe. All Gran Turismo still get this key because they haven't had the refresh that the Quattro, Portes, and the Ghiblis have had in Levante. Of course, it's not a refresh, but you know, they don't get all of the specs as far as those cars go. They stay true to specifically Maserati. There's no Chrysler Fiat merger there. So this is the Italian key for Maserati. So to press this, you'll get the key out, and then to unlock, of course, the unlock key, and it makes a beeping noise, high pitch, and then you're able to get in. This is highly spec too, by the way. Now to get in here, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Well, I accidentally pressed that again. So there's two buttons. One of them I think is the press. Man, I forgot how it works. This one you can get right in. I think this one bypasses something. Gran Turismo owners, let me know, because I've done it before and I completely forgot what it was that it did. But here we are. This is the convertible. So you see the cloth convertible. I'm not a big fan of convertibles, but they look pretty good on Maseratis. So inside, it's just awesome. You get your classic Maserati steering wheel with the Alcantara right on the top there, and the perforated leather there. Also your buttons right here. Simple, it goes the same for all Gran Turismos. Got your big Italian shifters right up top there. And then you go here in the center. Maserati center console, pretty standard. A lot of buttons, not a big fan of tons of buttons. You know, less is more sometimes, but you know, this is, like I said, it's not refreshed, so it's the older model, you know. So this is the biggest problem with the Gran Turismos, is they need the refresh. But until they do, this is what we got, and hey, we'll deal with it. So you got your buttons here for driving modes. So you know, you got your sport button and your ice and your park and your traction. Also right here, shift knob, of course, covered in Alcantara leather and carbon fiber. Then you have your parking brake here and your drive mode, so you'll see, you know, what drive mode you're in. Cup holders. Inside the glove box is covered in Alcantara and white stitching. You got cup holders. I didn't know they had that many cup holders. I see, maybe that's a light, but I don't see any USB plugins there. So nothing there for that. Also right here on the side, you have your convertible top. So that is how you let the top up and down. And in the middle, like I said, all the necessary buttons for radio, climate controls, hazards, stuff like that. Let's go and turn the camera around to these wonderful seats. Black leather, white stitching, Alcantara, and look at that. I know lots of Maseratis come with that. It looks so good. Not exactly sure what to call it though. So the people who are more, I guess, Maserati hardcore fans, what is it exactly that they call this in the upholstery of the leather seats? Because I'm not sure. But doesn't it just looks wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. You get the same treatment in the back too. That's the best part. It's not just a driver thing. The back seats look like the front seats. They are bucket seats. I don't know what kind of passengers you're gonna fit in these things, because they're quite small, but I mean, hey, it's worth a shot. You could probably fit you know, full-size people back here. It's just a tight fit. You got your speakers back there as well, carbon fiber on the trim of the doors, speakers in the doors, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Both speakers, So you're gonna get quality there. That's for damn sure. Come on this side here. Zoom in, focus, all right. So you have your lights here, you have your gas tank, or gas door, shall I say. You have your trunk release. And I'm not exactly sure what the, now, oh wait, I'm guessing, is this light for the speedometer? I don't, no, that can't be it. And there's a mode button. So you guys, since I'm a Ghibli owner, a lot of this is foreign to me, let alone the car's foreign, no pun intended. So let me know what these buttons do, because I'm learning with you guys. You know, I haven't spent too many times in Gran Turismo, so it's nice to be able to spend one, or spend time in this one, being a higher model. Of course, you got your Maserati plate here on the side. And then your doors here, Bose speakers. Mirror controls. And the carbon fiber trim. Also with the white stitching in the Alcantara. And the door handle. Not sure if it's metal or aluminum, but looks good either way. So we'll close the door here and go to the other side really quick, because that has something important in it, and that would be the price. But look at that, so aggressive. That's a beautiful shot with the palm trees in the background. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but on Gran Turismos, as far as I know, they're the only ones that have the red coloring in the trident on those two stripes. All the other Maseratis I see do not have those unless they're Gran Turismos. So that definitely sets you apart. Now, I know you can get it wrapped easily on your Maserati, and you can wrap the lines in there yourself. But for it to come stock, I think that's just a little thing, a little detail that sets it apart from the other cars. A little detail, one of many, we'll say it that way. So we're gonna go to this side here. Again, you have the two buttons within the handle. Like I said, I'm gonna need you guys to tell me what they do exactly. And on this side, before we get to the price, Gran Turismo MC, so you know for sure that's what you got. Carbon fiber going along here. That sunlight is glimmering on it. Alcantara looks so good. So this is a 2016. Okay, I knew it wasn't a 17 because the 17 I'm already filmed, and that was 1 of 400. So let's see if I can get that. Okay, yeah, 2016, and it is optioned out at 176,000. Now, this isn't the highest price Maserati Gran Turismo you can get in the States. Don't confuse that with, you know, the MC being the best one or the most expensive, you know, one you can get. It's one of those things to where it's the top tier model, but then you can add more options, such as the back seats here. You see they're regular plastic. Well, I wouldn't say plastic, but they're not carbon fiber, which was one of those options you can add as carbon fiber bucket seats. So it's just other options you can add to it to make it more expensive. And you know, this does have a ton of options because it was 161, you know, the suggested retail price, but then you add all the options and the destination, preparation, and gas, and that's what you get. But that's just some of the options, and the equipment it says it is equipped with. So if you guys want to pause that there. But yeah, this thing's pretty bonkers. So I'm gonna close the door, go to the back. And I love the back of the Gran Turismos that are normally MCs or higher spec Gran Turismos, because they have the mesh diffuser mixed in with the bumper, and it just looks so menacing. Like just aggressive. Another thing you can add, and I know I was talking about adding to the price with the carbon bucket seats, is I know you can add the carbon spoiler. Now this just has the regular painted spoiler, but you can do a carbon fiber spoiler integrated here with the third brake light. So that's going to add more to your sticker. I'm not sure if this hood is carbon fiber too, but if it isn't, that's another thing you can add. So it just gets pricier and pricier as the time goes when you start to add more options. So hopefully you guys don't grill me too much about not knowing as much about the Maserati Granturismo as I do about the Ghibli and all that. But since I don't own one, it's just from being around the guys here and kind of trying to pick up on some stuff and stuff online. But hopefully I'm doing a good job at explaining it. Right now we're gonna get into it and fire it up. I think it's been out here for a little while, so we'll hopefully get a cold start. So let's try that out, shall we? As you can see, it has a nice pedals down there. Sorry, I was zooming in on my shoes. Camera was flipping. I promise I wasn't focusing on my shoes. So we'll keep the door open just so we can get the sound here. Now, I've never started one of these up before, so bear with me. I mean, it should be pretty simple. Put on the brake and fire it up. There we go. So, gotta select some vehicle data. It seems like. Contact dealer. 246 miles on this. Sounds awesome, doesn't it? Let's get out and hear it from the back, shall we? And then I'll give it a few revs once it warms up. Sounds amazing though, right? And there's a spider right there. Oh, did not come in here. Okay, I think we beat the spider. All right, so yeah, we got the date here. So I'm not posting this probably today, but you see when I film this. Clock. I haven't worked a convertible before, so let's see how that works. This is gonna be trial and error, okay? Nobody's told me how to do this. They just give me the keys and let me go to town. So I'm gonna, oh, okay, all right. So that slides up. You got your cigarette lighter and you got your open. So let's open it. Windows goes down. And look at that. Trunk opening up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now I know it was pretty simple to do, but you know, guys, I don't want to do something and fail on the camera, so I have to give you the disclaimer before. So let's just step on it a little bit, see how it sounds. You gotta watch those RPMs though, because this is still a dealership car and we're not trying to overdo it and disrespect the car. So here we go. I mean, I'm barely touching that and that sounds awesome. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's it. I've had my fun. I've had my fun. Let's open the trunk. The latch is down here, but I'm gonna put the camera down. Let's open the trunk and, you know, see what's under there, right? Or not the trunk, the hood or the boot, as you guys like to call it in other countries. Let's open the boot. This is live, not scripted. I'm making mistakes. So let's see what's under here, shall we? Okay guys, so got it open, and as you can see, this does not have the carbon fiber hood. So that also adds to the expense. So I think the highest priced MC I've seen in the States was like $191,000, maybe a little higher than that. So that would make sense if you add the carbon hood, the carbon bucket seats, and the carbon spoiler. So it's pretty much like a carbon pack. I think maybe even carbon mirrors too. So yeah, that makes sense as far as that goes. But there's your V8, amazing sounding Italian Maserati engine. You know, Maseratis are so known for their sweet symphony of an exhaust. So that's it. Nothing too crazy to see. Probably most of you guys have seen under a hood of V8 Maserati, but it's still nice to look at because it is a piece of art. So I wanted to open that up for you. We'll do one more quick spin around and then we'll call it, guys. So now with the top down, what do you guys think? Pretty sexy, right? Like I said, I'm not a big fan of most convertibles, but this works. It's always worked, and it's going to continue to work as long as they keep the same formula. You know, this car just looks gorgeous top down, and that's the way I would want to enjoy this beautiful Florida weather with palm trees on a beautiful day like this, is top down in a Maserati MC Sportline. It's just, I mean, this is the dream. Just to hear the engine behind you, or sorry, not the engine behind you, the exhaust behind you. The engine's in the front mounted engine, but the exhaust behind you, that symphony is just so sweet. So I just can't imagine it. One day we'll go on a little test drive, and I'll get to live my dream of riding in a convertible Maserati Granturismo. Right now, that was just my thoughts on the car and a couple of things that you may not have known. And hopefully you guys got a better look into what the car is about, and you know, just fell in love with it like I did. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. I always like to talk to you guys, so if you definitely have any pointers for information that I missed or that I got wrong, let me know, because I want you guys to be informed right. I don't want misinformation from me. I'm just telling you what I know or what I think I know. I want you guys in the comments to really let everybody know what the deal is. If you're a Maserati expert and you know all about them, let everybody know. This is the place where we're gonna come to learn and enjoy while we're doing so. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll talk to you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.